Dominate your league. Defend your crown with Hosal King.
Because I love me.
Gabe Hernandez.
Here's a guy that is starting to figure the game out.
And Ray Fletcher.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
They bring the heat, rankings, trades, and game-winning calls to rule your league. This is Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast.
Yo, what up? Back for another episode of Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast. Or, as we call it, a couple of warm guys, two warm guys.
Back to being warm, baby.
Back to being warm.
Let's go.
Myself, Gabe, Mike 4 here in the building. Going into week 15, it's playoff time.
It's playoff time. Let's go.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited, man.
I'm in 6 leagues.
Same.
I made it to the playoffs in 3 of them.
I made 4.
Okay. I have a bye in 2 of the 3.
Yeah. I have 1.
Okay.
I was supposed to have 2.
Okay.
You want to get into it?
Yes,
Go
that's why
ahead.
I was going to see how you would react. Hang on, let's get Mike 4's tally real quick. You had 2 teams, Mike 4?
Yes.
And you're in the playoffs in
one.
Okay.
I had you argue my way into one.
I will say I missed Dynasty by 2.1 points.
I know.
That
Wild.
sucked. But it's okay.
I just realized that we had to pay for this league, so now I'm paying Dynasty. So I thought it was free.
2 of the 3 that I didn't make it in are Dynasty teams. One of them I've been in for a while. I have to just blow it up. I've not made the play. I'm in Sleeper. I'm in the last place game. And so they have like toilet paper and like poop emojis over me and the guy that I'm facing for the toilet bowl.
Oh, do you remember last week too? I was in the last place game and the person, whoever lost, is going to have to bring food for the draft. My team put up 190 and I won.
Yes, dude.
I'm like, where's this team all year?
Love it. So you guys are going to get Capriotti's again.
Probably. I requested a meatball sub this time.
Okay.
Because I do like the meatball sub.
Okay.
But go ahead. Tell the world.
So you were supposed to have 2 buys.
Yeah.
Because you are the number 1 seed.
At least that's what I thought.
In a 12-team league.
Yeah.
Last year, we were a 10-team league.
Mm-hmm. And
We've
we
been
were
a 10-team league for a while.
Yep.
We were 6 people in.
Now, I will say, I kind of started all this because I did ask, we never talked at the draft. Are we staying at 6? Are we going to 8 since we added 2 more guys? Yeah. 7's an option.
So
I would have been cool with 7 even.
7 is an interesting option with 12 teams.
That's what we do in CBS.
It might be what we have to do to allow at least one team to have a bye.
I even try to throw it out there. Can we meet in the middle?
So we put a vote in after week 1 was played.
Yes.
During, I think, week 2 games. It was September 12th.
It was probably going into week 2. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well, 9-5 it opened, which was a Thursday night. So
okay.
9-12 was the second Thursday.
Okay.
And the winning vote became 8, right?
8. Depends how you look at it.
Yes, it became 8. Okay. 6 votes were for 8. 4/5 was for 6.
Am I the /5?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we had 1 no vote.
Who would have voted 6?
Yeah, so I took that at the time back in September. I'm the commissioner of this league. This handled poorly. Okay, just listen. This is commissioner nightmare story. At the time, I was like, all right, cool, it's 8. But I didn't like really follow up in the text. Like, cool, guys, it's established. It's 8 teams. We just kind of let the season go on.
Yep.
And then we get to this final.
Yesterday. Tuesday.
And Mike 4 says, hey, is it 6 teams or 8 teams in the playoffs in Yahoo? Did you get in or did we both get in?
No, I said, hey, Al.
Yep.
Did we make the playoffs? Right? This was after Gabe, the night of, goes, hey, David might not even make the playoffs. And I'm like, I totally thought I was even going to be in it.
Even last week, I was talking like it was 6.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, okay. So then I text being the funny guy because that's how I get into the playoffs is by points the last 3 years. And I was like, hey, man, did we make it? And you're like, I made it. Not sure you did. And then sends a screenshot of the standings like, I'm not looking at the same thing.
So you thought it was 6 too.
I thought it was 6 because I forgot about the vote way back in September. Okay. You know how many podcasts we've done? You know how many basketball tournaments I've worked? You know how many Sundays have come and gone since then?
I get it.
I spaced it and I didn't establish it strong enough. I didn't bring it up again. A lot of things I could have done better that I didn't. And now we have 8-team playoff, and neither the 1 seed or the 2 seed get a bye, which upsets both the 1 and the 2 seed. The 1 seed is here. He's upset. The 2 seed, I got to play him this week. If I beat him, he's going to
Oh
be
my God.
so
I can't wait. I'm buying boxing gloves. If you beat him, I'm buying boxing gloves and giving them to him for Christmas.
And you know what's crazy is him and his lady have a second baby on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the invite for the baby shower today, and I can't make it.
Why?
I'm not able to make it. I'm on my cruise.
Oh.
So add that to the
He probably did that on purpose. So he's like, oh, he won't make it. I don't want Al to make it anyway. Changing playoffs on me.
So yeah, commissioner nightmare story. If you guys have a commissioner out there, or if you're a commissioner and you've had a similar scenario, poorly handled situation, I'd love to hear about it to make myself feel better, because I do feel bad about this actually.
And the funny part is I'm commissioner in CBS, and excuse me, I broke it down last week for
Break it
every
down.
team because that was probably the craziest last week of like who has to get in, who has to get out playoff scenarios I've ever seen. 6 of us were 7-6, and then Al and another buddy of mine were 6-7, and they were still there. You were a couple points behind me or something. It wasn't much,
right?
So basically, you beat me, you're in.
Yeah.
And I could still lose and be in because a lot of 7-6 teams are playing each other. There's like 2 other 7-6 matchups, and I was only a couple points behind them. So you could have gone from the 2 seed to out in that league. And I broke it down, and we talk. You know, I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna help Al out a little bit. That was a little tongue twister. Next year, and we're gonna be on top of this. But because that's what I look. I don't care if it's 6 or 8. I really don't. I just want it to be established, and like that was what that was my biggest thing. If you tell me at the draft it's 8, then I don't, that's fine. I have,
Yep.
But and it's okay. It's okay.
Well,
only it's okay if I beat Mike
win.
4.
Yeah.
That's the funny part here.
I loved it. You're doing a great job, dude. Listen.
Thank you, Mike 4.
Oh,
The other time was
now he's doing a great job.
Listen, dude.
That's not what
I think 1 year, like 2 or 3 years ago, like I hadn't paid my dues yet, right? And like it was at the end of the season, it was in playoffs, and it was the same thing. We're like the highest score made it to. So Al texts me, he goes, "Hey man, I'm here for your kneecaps to collect your money." I was like, "Oh, dude, I thought you were here to congratulate me in the last place in the playoffs." And he goes, "1 sec," and then literally goes, "You're right, dude. You did make it in the playoffs." Like, yeah, I'll send my money now, dude.
You know what's funny? Last week they were like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure you owe." I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure I paid at the draft." And yeah, so they're trying to collect. They're taking my bye week. They're trying to collect money
Double
from me
collect.
again.
That bye week kind of sucks. Yeah,
It is what it is.
I mean,
I'm
it'd
not,
be the worst if you lost to me.
That, that's when I'll be mad.
Yeah.
If
If you do, bro, we should switch spots for the next pot.
Oh.
If I beat you, I'll sit there and you sit here.
I'm down.
Okay,
Dang.
All right, let's do it.
Oh.
Wow, we're gonna
That's
reveal
huge.
Mike 4.
I like it. A face
dude,
reveal.
There's nothing we can control, dude. It's just our players.
Because if you do beat me, I don't even want to be on camera. I don't even want
if
to
I
talk.
do beat you, bro, I'm gonna cheese so hard. Dude.
I'm just gonna
Oh
sit
my
here and
gosh.
this.
Oh,
Smashing the switcher buttons.
Wrong one, Gabe. I don't care.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. That's a good bet.
That
That's a good
was-
wager.
I'm excited now. This
Yeah.
is fun.
I dig it.
Make it fun.
I dig it. So we're gonna do our news and notes. We're gonna do our starts and flex of the week and game blitz per usual. We'll kick it off with news and notes.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Playoff cannonball.
Hey, okay.
Playoffs, baby.
We skipped news and notes last week, and we spent a little more time on game blitz. But this week I texted, I said, well, we can't skip news and notes now because 44-year-old Phillip Rivers is back in the NFL.
This is fun.
It's the first grandpa, I think, to ever play. He's a grandpa.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's actually a grandpa in real life.
What?
So I think he's the first grandpa. If he takes a snap on Sunday, he might be the first grandpa to ever play a snap in the NFL.
I do. Riley Leonard did practice in full today.
Right, yeah.
So maybe he's just there because I did hear he mentored him too.
Riley?
So, yeah,
Okay.
Phillip Rivers did mentor Riley. And he was up for the Hall of Fame this year.
I know.
So now he sets it back another 5 years.
Well, so I'm curious. If he doesn't play a snap, does it get set back 5 years?
If he goes on the active roster, it goes back 5 years, even if he doesn't take a snap.
What an interesting decision.
So I'm curious to see how this plays out. I don't think he ends up playing this week, and just based off Riley Leonard practicing in full on a Wednesday.
Yeah, agreed.
But I am very curious if he does play, and I want to watch that game so bad if he does play.
I mean, wow. 44 years old. He was asked today what his weight is, and he said,
I saw that.
yeah, at this current moment, I have no idea. That's an honest answer. And then he said, but, I mean, does it really matter? I've never really outrun anyone anyway.
This is true. He's not going anywhere. He's going to sit in that pocket and just I will say this is probably great for Jonathan Taylor, just checking it down. Boom, check it down. Check.
I don't mind it for, like, Tyler Warren, Jonathan Taylor on the check downs.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm with you. I think it's going to be Riley Leonard that plays. I know Brett Rypien is there as well. But I just don't think Phillip Rivers actually sees the field.
The only thing that it really does suck is this happening in playoff time for fantasy is because it's so much mystery. Like, that's the thing you don't want to deal with right now is the unknown. And you go through this whole season, like at this point you feel like you should know. Like, who's good, who's not, who's consistent, who's hot, who's cold, good matchups, bad matchups. But now that you throw this in the mix with Jonathan Taylor, who's 1 or 2 at running back, who, I want to put Christian McCaffrey there, that's fine. But now Michael Pittman, who's been a top 10 receiver, Tyler Warren, who's been a top 5 tight end. It just affects Alec Pierce, who's been a flex play possibility. It just affects so much now, and it is a little scary if you have any of those guys.
Alec Pierce is a big-time casualty of this.
I don't think he gets anything.
Yeah, he's a big-time.
Riley Leonard came in last week, and he did like some Michael Pittman.
Listen, I was a Riley Leonard fan at Duke.
He looked okay.
And at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And so, I think he's not as bad as, like, Dylan Gabriel looked maybe this year.
No.
I think he's a formidable quarterback. I don't think it hurts the fantasy guys too much. Mm-hmm. But if it is Rivers, then I have no freaking idea.
That if it's Rivers,
no idea.
Just hang on to your seatbelt and just enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
I have Jonathan Taylor in the league that we have buys. Mm-hmm. And so I'm glad I have a bye, but next week I'm curious. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I can't believe Phillip Rivers is back in the NFL.
Good for him.
Good for him. Another big news, especially on this show. Drake London ruled out. Hurts. I have London in the league that I squeaked in.
Okay.
And I don't know if he plays again this year. So now I'm stuck playing Jordan Addison in that slot.
Okay.
With Zay Flowers and Cortland Sutton. It's fine. I
yeah.
guess. I guess. But, yeah, Drake London being out again. Kirk Cousins is in. We'll talk more about that when we get to the Falcons game.
Yeah, ask a quick question, though?
Yeah.
Would you consider now, and just being not because it's Drake London. Obviously, we all have our bias towards Drake London on this podcast. Do you consider someone who got injured as a bust? Like, would you say he had a bust season?
No, I can't. I can't. If they get injured, it's not a bust.
Okay.
It's how I feel with, like, Justin Jefferson hasn't really gotten hurt this year.
Justin Jefferson's been a bust.
He's been a bust because he played. But, yeah, if they get hurt, I don't count it as a bust.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who else got
CeeDee
hurt.
Lamb.
He missed 3 games.
You
could say 4.
But, like, I couldn't call him a bust. He's been good when he plays.
Right.
Good enough.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just curious. Sometimes I do. Just because, unfortunately, obviously, if you knew he was going to be hurt, then you would obviously take someone else. But I hear what you're saying. When he was playing Drake London in the middle of the season, he was on a roll.
Right. Yeah, I can't.
Started cold and then got on the roll.
Anyone who gets hurt, it's just like, well, that's the nature of the beast.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't call him a bust for that.
Gotcha.
I think that's it for news and notes. We basically skipped it. We just want to talk Phillip Rivers, right? Unless you have anything else.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I mean, T. Higgins back in concussion protocol.
That's so sad.
He practiced limited on Wednesday.
Very limited, it said.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Second concussion in 3 weeks, though.
I know. He'd never left the game.
No, that's the interesting part. He left, got checked out, and came back in.
Yep.
So I do have T. Higgins in the league we have in Ray's league. We have a bye. So I actually hope they sit him out this week and maybe he comes back next week. But I also have Joe Burrow in the league, and then I'm playing this week.
Yep, I have Burrow and Higgins in a league that I have a buy in. So
fingers crossed. I do hope he plays, but at the same time, if he sits out, that's fine too.
Into our starts and flex of the week, we go.
And here we go.
Into the playoffs.
I got to call out the graphic again. McDaniel's still there. He's still on the graphic. He's still in Miami. He's still coaching the NFL. For like 5 weeks, I thought I'd have to update that graphic. And
I think he saved his job.
Yeah. I don't hate that. I don't hate that take.
I don't know. I think you give him one more year.
They're playing hard for him, you know?
They're playing well.
Yeah.
They're not going to make playoffs. They'll probably finish 7-10, 8-9.
Yeah.
But
do you keep Tua though?
You have to. They paid him. They paid him crazy.
Is that the riff?
Get rid of Tyreek?
Yeah.
I think
Tyreek's gone.
Tyreek's gone.
Is
that the riff, though? I heard that Mike never wanted Tua to be the quarterback there. Is that the rub?
I don't know about that because they were successful.
They were. Yeah, they were.
I don't know why they wouldn't want to, play together or, I don't know.
Interesting. Sorry. That graphic gets me every time.
Is it like a Shador and Stefanski?
Yeah, I think so, low key.
Kind of weird.
Yeah. My first start of the week, my only start of the week, but the first start of the week for the episode is a guy I have on my bench currently backing up Drake May. It's Jackson Dart for the New York Football Giants. Dart, when he plays, I'm not sure he's finished. I don't have the stat. I should have. I'm not sure he's finished really outside of the top 12 quarterbacks fantasy-wise in any game that he has started and finished. And I don't think that'll change this week against the Commanders defense that has been not awesome.
I can find out for you real quick. I have a page pulled up.
I think his running ability, his passing ability has improved. His running ability is obviously stellar. He needs to take less hits, which he's trying to. But I think his football mind takes over sometimes, and he's like, football, blah, and just runs into people.
Yeah, he needs to learn to slide. Sorry, I'm looking for this, but just his running ability alone makes him a top QB1. And playing Washington, who's give up the 6th most fantasy points to quarterbacks this year. I mean, I love it. I don't know who's gonna win this game, so it's either gonna be really close or I might lean Washington if anything. But I think there's definitely some points here that a lot of back and forth. I can see a high scoring game in this game too. So you start your Washington Commanders, maybe even your New York Giants. I know there's not a sexy name on either of those teams, but I think those are guys that you can put in the flex and be comfortable with.
So I'm looking at his game log now, Jackson Dart. Week 13 before the bye, he finished as QB 21. I believe he played the whole game against the Patriots in New England.
He did.
Good defense, Patriots.
Great defense.
Games prior to that, QB3, QB3, QB13, QB7, QB3.
Neat. I will say if you have him in Dynasty, you're super excited.
Oh, yeah.
And
for sure.
He's probably, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves for our end of the year episode, but he might be a guy that you put in your top 10 for quarterbacks next year. Maybe he sneaks to close to top 5.
Right. And then looking at, I know we're not quite to that part, but Drake May, QB 16, 11, 12, 12, 10.
Oh, because yes.
So I'm just trying to figure it out, man. It's a tough decision.
I was going to say, do you want to fill the
They're
viewers?
both coming off of buys, both Jackson Dart and Drake May.
Dude, I got the answer.
Oh.
Phillip Rivers, dude. Phillip Rivers, bro.
It's supposed to be snowing in New England.
To let the viewers know, Al's debating between Jackson Dart and Drake May in a league for playoffs. And I mean, it's an interesting choice because Drake May playing Buffalo, they already beat Buffalo, and even in that game, he didn't throw for a touchdown. So
yeah, he was QB 25 that week.
Yeah.
What week was that?
Like 5 or something.
Dude,
5,
Buffalo.
yeah.
I don't know. I think Buffalo's a little bit
worse now. Yeah.
The pass defense is good. It's the run defense that's pretty bad.
It's going to be really interesting. I might play Travion Henderson and sit Drake May and hopefully Jackson Dart. That's kind of my lean.
I would agree with you there.
Sticking to the rookie quarterbacks for our starts of the week. This one's crazy. Go ahead.
Look, you need to buy it. Look, you're not right here, baby, right here. You're not buying into the yeah, there it is. There's the celebration. We going with Shador, baby. Playing Shador Sanders week 1 of playoffs is kind of wild. I get it.
Bro.
He was quarterback number 2. Only Josh Allen scored more than him last week. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And he's using his legs. That's what I liked about him. He had 41 rushing yards last week. Playing the Chicago Bears, which is a game script for them to be down and Shador to pass a lot. I'm anticipating 40 attempts. I'm anticipating some rushing yards. I'm anticipating some garbage time points, yards, and possibly 2. I'm going to call 2 touchdowns for sure. I think he gets 2 for sure. Chicago's number 8 against quarterbacks on the year.
Yeah.
I do. And then, again, this is just perfect game
Number
script.
8 is in like 8th best or 8th
worst.
Okay.
8th most fantasy points allowed to quarterbacks. And I heard about the weather today. I submitted Shador before I heard about the weather.
Yeah.
But I'm sticking with it because it shouldn't be too windy. It's just going to be really cold in Chicago. I'm anticipating a lot of garbage points as well.
Dude, -20 wind chill. Ooh.
And this is for if you have a Daniel Jones and you have to go pick up someone, I would lean Shador. If you had to pick up someone because for whatever reason, also too, like Sam Darnold. I know he has a good matchup with the Colts, but you figure they're going to be up.
Too good of a matchup.
Right. You figure they're going to be up. They're going to blow out the Colts. You would assume.
He's going to get 16 pass attempts and be done.
Yeah. It's like I would lean Shador if I have to replace like a Daniel Jones. If I'm picking someone off the waiver wire, guys off the waiver wire, you're looking at like JJ McCarthy and you're looking at maybe like a CJ Stroud and Riley Leonard, Cam Ward, and Tua. I would rather go.
Yeah.
I would rather go Shador, chase the fantasy points, chase the garbage points, and get about, I think I'm going to call a 20-point game for Shador.
Wild. I don't hate it. Your reasoning of why you should play him helped me understand why you picked him as your start of the week. It's for the guys that need to grab someone off a waiver going into playoffs.
I also think he throws a good deep ball. He actually has an arm, and he's pretty accurate down the field. Cedric Tillman needs to be a little better, and Jerry Jeudy. But I'm liking what I see out of Shador. I'm not saying he's a franchise quarterback. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
But I see potential at least, and I see some things.
Does he look better than Cam Ward?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. That's just a question. I'm just asking a question.
No. I'm not, I just wouldn't go that far.
Okay. What do you think, Mike? Does he look better than Cam Ward?
I think he looks a lot better than Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot better.
I think he looks. I think Shador has that star quality to win.
When they played each other, who won? Did Shador or Cam Ward win?
Oh my God!
They took Shador on a dumb. Dude, they took him out on that play, dude. Come on, they should have won.
Cam Ward's just on a really bad team, and so is Shador. I mean, the offense isn't terrible. I would say Cam Ward's on a way worse team than Shador is. I don't know. I won't go that far. I would definitely rather have Cam Ward, but I do like things I'm seeing out of Shador.
364 yards last week, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good. 42 pass attempts. You think he's going to be in the 40 range?
I do think he's going to throw it 40 times again. And he also likes some Harold Fannin.
Loves him some Harold Fannin.
Yep.
It just took Shador Sanders for me to be right about Harold Fannin.
Didn't they say
right.
Shador was the only rookie to ever throw for 300 yards?
No, that can't be.
No,
what was the stat? It was
300 yards and like
three touchdowns,
passing, rushing yards. It was like him and Burrow.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, there was some stat.
I didn't see Cam Ward on that stat though. That's what I checked. I just wanted to make sure.
And you won't, but let's have this conversation again in 3 years.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Tucker. Put a pin in it.
Flex of the week. We're gonna go with a guy that I put on here. I'm trying to manifest. Please manifest. Jordan Addison, my flex of the week. JJ seems to like him a little bit more than Justin Jefferson. We talked about that off the air. I have to play Addison now in one of my receiver spots because Drake London is out. So this is pure manifestation move for me. And they face the Cowboys defense, the Alice Cowboys.
Yeah, our defense disappeared again last week against the Lions. The only concern with me is just which J.J. McCarthy are we getting? J.J. McCarthy looked good last week, and he played well. And then, just a month ago, he played well against the Lions. It seems like his first game back out of injury, he plays well. That's my concern. It's a good matchup, obviously. Jordan Addison has been – I feel like he's been probably wide receiver 1 in the last month or two without Justin Jefferson. Like, Justin Jefferson's just not getting it, the targets. He's not getting the looks even. It's just a weird thing. And Jordan Addison has been the guy I would rather have, actually.
I got something to tell you, man.
What is it?
There's been no wide receiver 1 in Minnesota.
That's fair.
He was Jordan Addison himself, week 12, wide receiver 101. Week 13, wide receiver 50.
Did you say 101?
101.
There's 100 wide receivers that play on Sunday?
101, brother.
Let's suit up on Sunday.
I would have
play, but
they score a point.
He had 1 target, no reception.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's okay, got it.
And he played 98% of the snaps.
That's so great. Yeah, see,
wow.
That's my concern is, and then fantasy playoffs, it's like, yes, great matchup, but can you go with it in the fantasy playoffs?
Again, pure manifestation move from me, being selfish here, hoping that Jordan Addison goes off for me, not telling you to go pick up Jordan Addison to play him this week, and not telling you to play Jordan Addison over someone like Kayshon Boutte. Maybe I'd play Boutte over him.
Trying to find a good one for you.
Or Stephon Diggs or
let's see. I got a good one for you.
Go ahead.
Jordan Addison
or
DK Metcalf. DK playing against the Dolphins.
Yeah, DK.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm just trying. I'm fishing here. I'm sorry. Ooh, I got a real good one for you.
Okay.
Jordan Addison against the Cowboys,
or
Michael Wilson against the Texans.
If Marv doesn't play
against the Texans,
I know. Wow, that's
a tough one, right?
League. Yeah.
So great receiver, who's probably been the number 1 receiver without Marv the last month.
Yep.
Versus with
the best
terrible matchup.
Yep.
Versus a guy who's probably a flex play and it's the best matchup.
I would probably go Jordan Addison if Marv plays. If Marv doesn't, I'd go Michael Wilson.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That was a good one, huh?
Yeah, it was. Your flex of the week, I would probably play him over Jordan Addison. Who you got?
So, okay, I was like, where are you going with this? So my guy for the flex of the week, and again, fantasy playoffs, you got to make good decisions. I'm going with Jawan Jennings here. What surprised me about this was the last 5 games, he scored 4 times in 4 of those games. So a touchdown in 4 of the last 5 games. He's been the number 1 receiver in San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall is a
ghost.
He's a ghost of Christmas past, it seems like here. Last 3 games for Jawan Jennings, he's had at least 7 targets. And he's becoming the number 1 receiver. Brock Purdy's got back. They're getting a rapport. Playing the Tennessee Titans, who just allowed 400 passing yards to Shador?
364.
364 yards to Shador. You figure they're going to get Brock Purdy could go for 300 easily against them. And who better to have than the number 1 receiver in San Francisco? I think it's a Kittle and Jawan Jennings kind of game.
Okay. I dig it. I'm going to take that right into a parlay.
I take it. Anytime touchdown.
Anytime touchdown.
Cash it in.
For both the guys?
For Kittle and Jawan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Christian McCaffrey.
Mike 4 is already in the app. I see him over there wagering. So we're going to take a quick break, and on the other side, we will do our game blitz.
If you've been enjoying Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast, we would love your support. Just head over to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and hit the support button. It's a simple way to help keep the show going, and you'll also get some cool extras like our weekly fantasy football newsletter and subscriber-only content. Think of it as joining the inner circle of Throne Nation. So if you're down to ride with us all season long, go to thronefantasyfootball.com/listen and click the support button at the top of the page.
All right, here we go into our game blitz. Let's be quicker this time.
Actually, keep it a minute?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Like it.
I feel the need for speed.
Can I real quick, because we love our movies,
Mm-hmm.
there's a game, I want to plug a game, the Blockbuster game. Have you heard about this?
No.
I'll show it to you after. No. So, oh my God, it looks so fun. I'll show it to you guys after the podcast.
It's like a game where you guess the movie type stuff, or what?
So, like, I've seen on social media, I had one videos pop up of this one, and they say like movies with bears, and you go back and forth until someone can't name a movie with a bear in it.
Oh, that's
or
cool.
like, you know.
Yeah, I dig it.
So
The Revenant.
I'll show you. Yeah, Paddington.
Goldilocks.
Oh man, am I the first one out?
Cocaine Bear.
I'm the first one out.
Cocaine Bear was on the Paddington 2.
Yep. Okay. I'll be the first one.
I said Anchorman, but it's a panda. It's not a bear. Oh no, he does fall in the pin the bear, so it is a bear.
Yep.
Let's go, Anchorman.
Oh man, another bear movie. I don't know.
No, not a bear. Just with a bear.
Yeah, movie with a bear in it.
Yeah. Just. But anyway,
That's cool.
yeah,
I like.
I'll show it to you guys after.
Yeah. All right, let's start on Thursday night. We just talked a little bit off air about it, who to wager on. But it's the Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thursday night football.
This again, playoffs. Do you start Baker Mayfield? I would lean yes. This is the first time, you said it before we started, that he's going to have a healthy cast of players. I wouldn't say Mike Evans is 100% yet, but yes, this is the first time he's going to have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Mecca Igbukah, Bucky Irving, no Cade Otton. He is doubtful, so it looks like he's going to miss. I actually love Bucky Irving. He's been playing so good. So that's definitely one I'll put on the I was wrong list, but he's been awesome. And then obviously on the other side, I would go Bijan and Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts has been awesome without Drake London.
Yeah, I was going to say Pitts becomes another must start. There was a good call, I think, by Ray last week on start of the week for Pitts. Without London and Kirk Cousins in there, I think Pitts has been a top 10 tight end every single week that Kirk has been the starter. So got to line him up for sure. No Drake London. The Buccaneers, I think, are going to win easy.
I do too. I don't know, man. I'm so like they're just so inconsistent. They've been pretty bad. So I'm a little worried about Baker, but other than that, you started Igbukah, Bucky.
Line is 4.5. I think they cover that. I think they won by more than 7.
Also, quick side note: our starts and flex were really good last week. I know mine scored, both of them.
Yeah, we did pretty well last week.
We did very well.
It only took 14 weeks.
Yeah.
Our first Sunday morning game, the Shador Caleb Bowl, Cleveland Browns at the Chicago Bears. Bears minus 7.5.
Yeah, this is I'm starting Shador. Chicago's defense, they're bend but don't break kind of defense. They don't give up a lot of points, but they give up a lot of yards. So I do like me some Shador. I'm okay starting Harold Fannin too in the playoffs at tight end. Shador's on a real rapport with him. On the other side, going against the the Browns defense, it's tough. We did see Tony Pollard break off a couple runs last week. So
ridiculous what Tony Pollard did last week.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm starting on the Bears side. I might be okay benching everyone, unless Swift and McNungai maybe. Yeah. But other than that, I'm cool.
I think you start both the running backs in Chicago just because they've figured something out there for sure.
They are running the ball very well.
Yep. And then I think Rome and DJ Moore have been wildly inconsistent. I think Colston Loveland is a guy that you could line up to start. He has been pretty darn good.
I really like him for the future. He's still a little inconsistent this year. If you're really desperate at tight end, sure, but I think there's other options.
Tight end 18, tight end 2, tight end 27, and then tight end 9 last week, his last 4 games. So
he's been solid, but
it's the Browns defense.
Yeah.
All right, our next game is the Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals, a game that is the highest total of the week, I believe, at 52.5. So fantasy points galore, hopefully.
Fun game now. Lamar came back to life a little bit last week, so I am very comfortable going with Lamar this week. He is a must start. I think he gets you big points. Derrick Henry, Keaton Mitchell got hurt a little bit, so hopefully we see more Derrick Henry, especially with your playoffs on the line there. Zay Flowers, it's a toss-up for me whether I start him or not. TJ Turner is actually a really good corner for the Bengals. So number one receivers don't have great games against the Bengals. And then Joe Burrow, hopefully T. Higgins plays. Fingers crossed. Obviously you're starting Chase and Chase Brown. So
it's good to have Burrow back. Very good to have Burrow back.
This is a fun matchup now.
It's a great matchup, and hopefully Lamar can do a little bit of what he did last week. This is the right defense to get right against. I think you got to start Zay Flowers after what he did last week. I'm trying to pull up his numbers right now. He went pretty well last week.
While you're looking them up, I will say start your Ravens tight ends. I think Mark Andrews gets a touchdown, and I think Isaiah Likely has 100 yards. I'm sorry, Mike 4. I actually picked up Likely because I saw he had Zach Ertz. And I was like, you know what? I'm outbid. I actually did outbid. I put exactly enough so he couldn't get him. Sorry. Hey.
That's how you got to play it.
It's a war out here.
It's a war. Especially after you didn't get a bye week. You're going to be doing the most.
I would have done it,
dude. Still going to win, bro.
If I was on bye, I wouldn't have done it. Oh, you want to be on camera.
I just want to win.
I know. I hear you.
Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs the next game.
We have some great games lately.
We do. -5.5.
Fun matchups.
Over under 41.5.
This one's interesting because I don't feel comfortable starting any Chargers wide receiver. Marion Hampton looked good. Hopefully he gets more carries. You know, that was first game back.
Yep.
Justin Herbert with the broken hand. He played fine, but in a football sense. But for fantasy, I don't know if I would rather. I think I'd rather start Shador than Justin Herbert.
Whoa, okay.
Patrick Mahomes, same thing. He's been kind of struggling. Like the offense was great, now it's kind of disappeared again. It's just I don't think there's as many fantasy points as here. This is more of it looks great for the NFL than it is for fantasy.
Oh, I think if the receivers and tight ends can figure out how to catch the ball for Patrick Mahomes, that would help tremendously.
True.
He had 19 incompletions last week, 3 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, they flashed a stat: 9 consecutive incomplete passes, the longest or the most in his career.
Yeah,
but like 5 of those were dropped.
Rasheed Rice had a big drop. Kelsey led to a couple interceptions.
Yeah, it's they got to figure it out in Kansas City. I'm not sure they're in the playoffs this year.
They're not making the playoffs.
Wow.
They're not.
Isn't that wild to say out loud?
They can't win the division.
Yeah.
Like officially, cannot have to have 0% chance. And then they're 2 games behind Houston, and they just lost, so they have the tiebreaker. So they're 3 games out with 4 games left. They're done.
A year where the Chiefs don't make the playoffs, that's crazy, Mike. I don't know what to do about it.
I love it.
I was going to say, I think most people
love it.
I don't think anyone's going to feel bad for them.
Over the Chiefs, dude. Over.
I don't think anyone's going to feel bad.
All right. That must be my my step family side of they're all Chiefs fans. So
it's just nice to see them getting like treated like every other team. We're like, oh, they finally see holding. Oh, finally some block in the back. Oh, like offensive pass. Like, oh.
I was listening to someone. I'm sorry, kind of going off topic. Someone said if Buffalo doesn't do it this year, they're never going to do it.
Buffalo?
No Mahomes, possibly no Lamar, no Burrow in the playoffs.
Buffalo beat themselves, though, dude. That's their problem, man.
You got Bo Nix.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you got Trevor.
Right.
Drake May.
Yep. Aaron Rodgers.
This is the year to do it.
Yeah. Speaking of Buffalo, how about
the
Bills
segue
at the New England Patriots?
Another great matchup.
Buffalo -1.5. That's kind of a shock. On the road, over under 50.5.
This, I noticed a lot too. There's a lot of your good players have tough matchups this week. Like James Cook, you have to play James Cook, but he has a tough matchup. I believe he was one of my sits too when we did the start sits, and I said beware of James Cook because they weren't allowing like a 40-yard rusher. I think that streak has been broken since, but. This is a tough matchup for James Cook. Josh Allen didn't have a great game against New England last time, but he's been on fire. Obviously, you're not benching Josh Allen. You're starting Josh Allen. But on the other side, then I'm going Trevion Henderson, and it is a tough matchup everywhere else for like Drake May, for Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs had a great game, so we'll see if he can do it again. But this is another matchup where it's like it looks better for the NFL than actually your fantasy matchup.
I think, rushing defense for the Buffalo is terrible.
Right.
So Trevion, I think, can pop off.
Starting Trevion.
Even if you're in a spot and you're looking at your flex and you're like, man, this is gross. Ramondre's not a bad flex this week.
I would hate. I mean, yes, I hear what you're saying,
but you would hate it.
Yeah,
absolutely hate it.
Like I'd rather go Diggs.
Sure,
if you're in that situation, but yeah, that's tough. And again, another good matchup. Wow, we are spoiled lately.
What's the next game?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, you call it out.
You're the host. I'm here.
I know. I'm kidding. The Washington Commanders at the New York Football Giants.
That's why is that why you did that? Because we have a fart finally, just like
No, I was just not on the right tab. Giants -2.5, over under 47.5. It's in New York.
But what's crazy? This is a terrible matchup for the NFL, but probably a great matchup for fantasy.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart should have a great game. Wandale Robinson would be a guy that in the flex that I would start over quite a few guys. On the other side, Terry McLaurin. He showed up last week. He had a good game. He had 100 yards. He was robbed of a touchdown a couple weeks ago against the Broncos. Marcus Mariota is in. Chris Rodriguez, okay, I'm okay starting him, but he's one of those, like, if I have better options, I'll go with it. Devin Singletary has been a solid pick too. So, like, Chris Rodriguez or Devin Singletary, who would you go with? But I'm okay with starting all those guys I mentioned.
I would probably play Rodriguez over Singletary, but it's very close.
Yeah, I can't. I would say that it's right down the middle.
Mariota is the guy. He's not a bad. He's been a good startable fantasy quarterback. He kind of falls in line with like him or Shador if you had to pick up off the waiver wire.
Ooh, I'd probably go Mariota.
Yeah, close though.
It's close. Shador's not too far behind. And you're right. I would go Singletary.
Yeah.
Is that who you said? Or Rodriguez? You said Rodriguez.
I went Rodriguez.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would go Singletary. I don't know.
Can we?
This is gonna be this could be like a 30-30 ball game.
Yeah, it could be. Can we skip this next game?
What is it?
The Las Vegas Raiders at the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles -11.5, over under 38.5.
Watch it. Ready?
No.
Ready? Here you go.
He just teared off the clock.
No, we can't skip it.
No, well, okay, because the Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the Eagles side. You got quite a few guys that you start, and like Jalen Hurts for you. Are you done in any league with Jalen Hurts, or do you still have him?
Well, the one league I took him in,
he's out.
I'm
Okay.
eliminated.
So-
no, I lied. Race.
So like Jalen Hurts, like what do you do with him? What do you do with Saquon? You have to start Saquon. AJ Brown. Those two have been solid. Devontae Smith here and there has been a good spot start. Goddard's been a solid tight end.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm okay still starting on your Eagles. And then do you sit Genty? I couldn't sit Genty unless I have just really good options. Like
It's similar to the Justin Jefferson. Like, do you sit these guys that you drafted in the first round?
Genty or Rodriguez? Oh my!
I don't know, man.
That's so disgusting that we're asking that.
I don't know. Genty talent-wise, but I need points this week. It's the playoffs.
Yeah, and Brock Bowers, obviously, you're starting.
Yeah,
but
I need point. I'd probably go with the guy that feels like he has a safer floor, and Chris Rodriguez.
But I will say I am a little weird on Bowers. Did you hear who Geno Smith's probably not starting?
Kenny Pickett.
It's probably gonna be Kenny Pickett.
He was out there slanging that thing.
I don't mind that though. I kind of like.
He's okay.
Pickett.
He was out there
Yeah, he's not
slanging
bad.
that thing last week, man. Like me some Kenny. I don't care if you leave playbooks in your car's backseat and it gets stolen.
Love it.
Love me some Kenny Pickett.
He's just trying to make it a fair game, because he's so good.
New York Jets. Actually, man, I had a note that I wanted to say right there, and now I can't remember.
About the Raiders?
About that game, yeah.
Raiders Eagles?
Oh, so somehow, we know how bad the Eagles' offense has been on.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow in the RSO league, I have Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devonta Smith, and I'm the one seed.
I know.
It's weird.
Well, you also have like Puka. You have
Yep.
You have a really good team.
Yeah,
because remember
solid.
Remember we both joined. I was like, I want this team.
Yeah,
but I made it work.
Yeah.
My team's better anyway.
Anyways, Jets at the Jaguars. -13.5 for the Jags, over under 41.5.
This is probably going to be my survivor pick. I'm in a survivor pool still.
Whoa.
Well, we both picked the Browns last week, but it's just me and one other person, and they decided they want to keep going. I said, I think it should be a split. But anyways.
I have a buddy that there's 3 left, and same thing happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what game? Jaguars and Jets. I'm so sorry. Travis Etienne, I don't think he gets enough love. He's a top 10 running back. He's an RB1.
Yeah.
And this kind of reminds me of a couple years ago when he was same thing, like drafted late. He ended up being a top 10 running back. Nothing special, but he's just one of those guys that's going to get you around 15 points every week. He's been really solid. Trevor Lawrence has been playing better. I still don't know if I love him for fantasy necessarily, but he has been playing better. I'll give him that. Jacoby Myers has been balling out. Brian Thomas had a good week. So there's some points to be had here. And then on the other side, I'm probably not Breece Hall. But even then, I don't know. Brees Hall, I'm scared, to be honest with you.
It's kind of wild. Travis Etienne, like you said, every year the backup. Need more Tanks Bigsby.
Right.
Need more Tootin.
Yeah.
Need more, like, you're right. He doesn't get enough respect, and he's been pretty darn good. He's RB4 last week, RB6 and RB8, and 2 weeks prior to that with the RB47 kind of stinker in there.
I love me some Etienne. He's one of my favorites.
You always have.
But
You're kind of a Clemson guy, though, no?
I am. I'm a bandwagon Clemson fan.
Arizona Cardinals at the Houston Texans. Jacoby Brissett. Houston minus 9.5. Over under 42.5. Jacoby Brissett has yet to finish outside of the top 12.
It's going to happen this week.
The Texans, I don't think, have allowed like a guy to finish in the top 12 quarterback.
This is going to be the week. Jacoby Brissett's not going to be.
The guy you're playing Yahoo is starting Jacoby Brissett
CBS.
as of now. CBS.
Yes.
As of now.
As of now, he has Tua or Brissett. So I'm seeing, and then on the waiver wire, I don't even know what's available. I haven't looked because I have Lamar.
Yeah.
So I'm curious where he goes.
Brissett, this is the week he doesn't. You're right.
I think Brissett this is not a good week for him. Michael Wilson, I do think he gets some garbage. I think the Houston Texans run away with this.
Is Marv playing, you think?
He did not practice today.
Right.
So I don't know. Tomorrow will be a big day. If he doesn't practice tomorrow, but if he's probably out. If he's limited, I can see a return. I was going to make Woody Marks my start of the week, but I'm playing him in like 2 of my matchups, so couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Nico Collins.
Nico, yep. He's been awesome.
Yep. Jaden Higgins. Last week.
I'm okay with it if you're real desperate.
Yeah, but Nico for sure. CJ Stroud, that's a good question.
CJ Stroud, I would put in like my top 15 rankings. I'd start him over some guys, but there's other options I think that I would go. Like I'd rather go Shador.
Okay. Green Bay at Denver. Green Bay minus 2.5 over under 42.5.
What another fun matchup. I think I'm starting Josh Jacobs, and that might literally be it.
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson has been really solid, but against the Broncos?
I would.
Like, okay, Christian Watson or Jordan Addison?
Christian Watson.
You start Christian Watson over Jordan Addison?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the receiver I was hoping that Christian Watson was going to be, so I am excited for him.
Yep.
He's been pretty good. And maybe this is who I envision Matthew Golden being.
Last 4 weeks, wide receiver 4, wide receiver 41, wide receiver 12, wide receiver 5 for Christian Watson.
Yeah, no, he's been really solid.
So when T. Higgins went down, I have Watson on that team, and I was playing Watson, and I was pleasantly surprised almost every week. I'm like, okay, he might be the guy, finally.
So do you have anyone else you're starting besides those two, like Christian Watson and Josh Jacobs?
Jordan Love, you could start.
You would start Jordan Love?
Yeah.
Wow. Love or Shador?
Love.
What?
Yeah. I know Denver's defense is good. I know, but okay, we didn't even talk about the other side.
Because Denver's offense is wide. Like I don't know who to trust.
Right? Can you trust anyone?
RJ Hart, and you're going to
have to play Sutton, right? If you have him.
I'm kind of off no, I don't think you have to. He's been bad.
He's not been good. Yeah.
He's very
touchdown dependent.
Yeah, and he's lucky. You're lucky if you get 10 out of him.
It's an ugly offense.
So I
aren't they 10-2?
Yes, 11-2.
11-2. My God, how?
And then I think they're the number 1 seed over New England. I don't know who's number 1, but they both have the same record.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I have Bo Nix and Sutton in my lowest league that I care about. I have a matchup this week.
Yep.
I don't start any of them anymore.
Wow.
But I also have like Rashee Rice, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, Puka, and Amon-Ra.
Good receivers to start over him. Yeah.
But I picked up Burrow, so I'm off Bo Nix. RJ Harvey, fine. I can make an argument for that. But other than that, I don't know if I'm starting anyone on this Denver offense.
Gross. Detroit Lions at the Los Angeles Rams, minus 5.5 for the Rams. Over under. This is the highest over under. Actually, I lied earlier. 55.5.
This is gonna. Oh my God. This is another great matchup.
Yes.
Green Bay and Denver is a great matchup for football. Just for, not for fantasy, but this one's a great matchup for both. I think there's going to be some fireworks here. Amon-Ra came back healthy last week. They put up 44 against my Cowboys. The Rams put up 40 against the Cardinals with ease.
Yep.
I'm very excited about this game.
I think you start everyone on both sides.
Start everyone.
Yeah.
I'm okay with starting with Goff. I'm okay starting Stafford.
Yep.
Puka, Adams.
Your top 2 wide receivers on both sides.
The biggest question for me is Kyron and Corum. I do lean Kyron.
Yep.
But it's
I
just
think you
weird.
can play both.
I do think you could play both.
Yeah.
The Lions is a tough matchup against running backs. So it's like, do you like Corum or DeAndre Swift?
Swift.
Yeah, I think I could lean that too.
Yeah.
But that's the interesting one here with that. And then other side, again, I'm starting everyone.
Gibbs and Monty playing both. The Rams' rush defense pretty good.
Monty is a facade. He had 7 carries last week, but he ripped off big runs and he had a big touchdown.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, he had the yards and the touchdown, but he's not getting the opportunities like everyone thinks he is.
Correct. Yeah, Monty's a no start for me. You know me and Monty.
I hopped out I had Monty in 2 of my leagues and I was starting him consistently. I've hopped off of it and I haven't started him since.
Yeah, he's just, you can't trust the opportunities. They're not there. Carolina at the New Orleans Saints. Carolina -2.5, over under 40.5.
We were talking off air that the Saints is just like an average, like they're a solid defense. Nothing great, nothing terrible. So Tetaroa is a must start.
Of course.
Rico Dowdle's kind of disappeared, and Chuba actually has been playing better.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see how that split goes because they just came back off the bye. First game back off the bye. Rico maybe might have been a little hurt, so hopefully he's a little healthier now.
Yep.
So maybe he gets back to form. And then on the Saints side, I think you're going Olave, and that's it.
Devin Neal.
Oh, okay. I can get behind Devin Neal.
Yep. I'm not sure if Kamara's playing or not, but
Carolina does give up the 9th most fantasy points to running back, so I could go Devin Neal there. I'm okay with that.
The Saints feel like a team that no one has really been watching this season, but everyone's like, you know what? They're not as bad as we all thought.
Nerds like us know.
Yeah. So, like, everyone usually if a team is as bad as, like, we thought the Saints were going to be, people just tear them apart. But I feel like no one's really tearing apart the Saints this year.
People sometimes say, like, you're not as good as your record is. They're not as bad as their record is.
Right.
Like, they're not, like, a good – I'm not saying they're a playoff team, but I'm not saying they're, like, what are they, 3-10 or whatever? I don't know. But they're not as bad as that.
The Saints are 3-10.
3-10.
Yeah.
So they'll be a top 5 pick.
Now, speaking of a team that is getting torn apart, the Tennessee Titans at the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers 12.5-point favorites. That's not even the biggest line of the week.
No.
12.5-point favorites, over under 44.5 in San Francisco.
I think there are going to be some fireworks here because I think the Niners defense is about average right now. They play well in spots. Don't get me wrong. Robert Saleh is definitely leading that crew. That defense should be like one of the worst. But he's playing. You guys are playing a good defense right now for what you have. Tony Pollard had a great game last week. So Tony Pollard is a start. I think you could find him a way to get him in your flex or your RB2 even. And then on the other side, you're, like I said, starting all your Niners that you possibly can, except for Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, Ricky's just completely gone. CMC, obvious start. Kittle, Juwan,
Purdy.
all the guys. Purdy.
I'm cool with Purdy.
Yep. Pollard's a must start, you said, huh? What about Io Manor? What about any receivers for Tennessee?
I wouldn't say a must start for Tony Pollard, but I would find him in my lineup somehow, some way. Io Manor, I'm okay. Dickey's been also pretty, or DK or whatever, how you pronounce his name. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He's actually been pretty solid. He's been hot and cold. So it's one of those.
He's explosive. I mean, he's the returner and everything. He's explosive.
So when it comes to playoffs, I'd rather sit guys like that who you just don't know.
For sure.
Unless you get punt return yards.
Right.
Then you can start them.
But you gotta play the safer floor in the playoffs now.
Correct. You have to go with your safe bets.
This is the largest spread of the week. Seahawks -13.5. Indianapolis at Seattle, over under 42.5. If Phillip Rivers plays, I have no idea what to think about this game.
This could be the most ugly game that
if
we've ever
Leonard
seen.
plays, he'll at least maybe be able to get the ball out. They're going to be falling behind. They're going to have to do a lot of throwing, you would assume.
I think JSN gets a big one.
Of course, JSN.
It's already a good matchup.
We were talking about Darnold. It might be too good of a matchup to play Sam Darnold. He might not even throw it more than 20 times.
I can see him getting like 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then just like everyone else sit out.
Yeah.
And that's decent.
I've played Darnold in the league where I had Burrow, and he was going really, really well for a while. And then they started dominating too.
Right.
And it was like, oh, he gave me 4 points.
Yeah. I will say, though, Seattle has been struggling a little bit lately. So it's just the right time to play a team like the Colts. But I know they have a kind of tougher schedule going on. So this is a team to keep your eye on for fantasy play. Like if you rely on Darnold, again, I mentioned Shador. He's an option that you might want to go with. And then also the running back situation has been interesting too. They go back and forth with Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet. So I don't know if you can trust either one of them in the playoffs.
Right. I still think the best team in the NFC West.
Okay. You're going to die on that hill.
We'll see. I think they bounced the Rams from the playoffs. Whoa. Anyways, Minnesota.
They're still a wild card, sir.
I know. Sunday night game, Minnesota at the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys minus 5.5, over under 47.5. JJ McCarthy is going to start.
Yes.
He likes Jordan Addison more.
Yes. I just have a feeling this is a Justin Jefferson game. I have a feeling they're going to find him.
I do too.
You have to. Like against a great matchup like this,
prime time in Dallas,
and the Cowboys are hard headed. They're not gonna like double team him. Like they're just gonna let Deron Bland go cover him. He'll be all right. No, like we are hard headed, unfortunately, and I see a lot of 1-1 matchups with Justin Jefferson. I can see him having a good game.
Which would be so welcoming for Justin Jefferson owners in the playoffs.
And then, for sure. And then on the other side, I think you have you start all your guys, Dak, and hopefully CeeDee Lamb comes back from the concussion. It sounds like Chadi came out and said he has 2 more hurdles. So I don't know, if those are the most important hurdles or the biggest hurdles, but he has 2 more hurdles and then he's good. Sounds like he's leaning towards playing. So I think he's going to be okay. Pickens, of course, Javonte, and Fergie.
You play everyone.
Yep.
I think on both sides.
This is another game that has fireworks.
Really quick. I know we're past the limit, but Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the kind of like the Seattle situation where they both run well, but they don't get enough touches for each other to be viable.
Like the Carolina situation too. Yeah.
Like I almost rather go with Tony Pollard than the Seattle running backs or the Minnesota running backs.
Okay.
Because at least, yes, Tyjae Spears gets carries, but it's not cutting into them like the other two are.
Right. Last game of Game Blitz, we haven't had to do a full 16-game slate for quite some time.
You're right.
I'm exhausted. I don't know about you, but no team's on bye.
I'm just trying to go watch my Spurs beat your Lakers.
I'm exhausted. I'm trying to go see the Lakers beat the Spurs and watch Luka have over 50.5 points, rebounds, and assists, but I don't know why.
Oh, I thought you were going to say points for a second. I was like,
whoa. Miami at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh minus 3, over under 42.5.
This one's kind of interesting. Like, it's a weird Monday night game, and then if you have games that come down to it, let's say you have Waddle or DK. I have Kenneth Gainwell in a couple.
What a not fun game to end on.
But you have guys you have to start.
Right.
A-Chain, Waddle, DK. I guess is right on the fringe.
If A-Chain doesn't start, are you firing up Jalen Wright?
Yes, of course. But they did say he could have came back in.
Okay, so it sounds like he should be playing.
It sounds like he's going to be playing. Sounds like he's okay. So you have guys you have to start here, and then if it comes down to Monday Night Football with your fantasy or your playoff matchup, it's going to be so nerve-wracking for the Dolphins and the Steelers to come down.
Gross game.
It really is
to end on for fantasy playoffs.
It could be very well for both. Like DK Metcalf, I think could have a good game because both these defenses are not great. The Dolphins have been playing better, but the Steelers is very vulnerable. Devon Achane could have a great game, which I'm scared because I'm playing him in one matchup.
MRI results reveal good news for Dolphins running back Devon Achane.
I think he goes.
Yeah, he has to.
I think he's good.
What is the scenario for the Dolphins on that side? They're eliminated?
Probably have to win out.
Yeah, okay. Steelers
for a wild card.
Steelers obviously need to win as well. So both sides are going to still be playing competitively.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a competitive game. It's going to be a decent game. It's just it's kind of like we went through so many great matchups on Sunday. I was going to say, too, I'm actually surprised my Cowboys didn't get flexed out of that Sunday night game.
I was going to say, y'all couldn't give us, one of those other Lions and Rams.
Packers, Broncos.
Yeah, something like that on a
Bills,
Monday night.
Patriots.
Bro, Eagles lose to the Raiders. Bro, Cowboys are right in line. Dude,
if the Eagles lose to the Raiders.
Mike 4.
Come on, bro.
This isn't the way.
This is the way.
I wouldn't know what to do.
I'm going to tell you the way, because I figured this out. Because I do think the Cowboys still have a chance. But it's going to, the Eagles go at Buffalo next week. And then they play Washington. No, I'm sorry. They go at Washington next week. And then at Buffalo. Those are the 2 games, I think. Possibly. If Jaden Daniels plays, hopefully a Washington divisional upset.
Anything.
I'm not putting bank on the Raiders. I'm not putting any hope on the Raiders. I'm sorry. They're just terrible.
Raiders money line, baby.
Hey, listen, go do it. And if you hit, I will praise you. And then I'll still let you. I know.
I'm still not going to do it.
Okay.
Oh man,
I was like, even if I beat you,
the
next night,
Raiders
I'll still let you
beat
see
the
if you do that.
Eagles,
That's
would
what I
be
need, man.
insane. That would be absolutely insane.
I'm rooting for it. I'm just not being
Watch,
realistic.
dude. What's going to happen is the Raiders are going to beat the Eagles, and then the Cowboys are going to lose
To the
to the
Vikings.
Don't say that.
That's the MO, dude. That's the MO.
That is the MO.
That's the MO.
You know how
I read this book many a times.
Then I'm shutting it down. I'm done. Not putting any hope in them in the playoffs.
Man,
This is our last hope, though.
if that happens, that'd be insane.
Yeah, it's not going to happen this week.
Well, first week of fantasy playoffs is upon us.
This is exciting.
If you have a fantasy playoff matchup, good luck this week.
I wish everyone could win,
Yeah.
but that's not how it goes.
Correct.
There has to be some winners.
I'm sorry you have to play an extra game that you were not thinking you had to.
It'll be okay. We'll find out Monday if it's okay.
I'm sorry to Braden as well for making him have to play an extra game.
Is this like the big, like,
Yeah.
is that a big thing in this fantasy? I've never been number 1 seed, so I have no idea.
I mean,
is
it's
that like-
better. Would you rather not have get the bye
Let's
week
go,
and then
bro. Let's
play
roll
next?
this thing, dude.
Y'all sound like some 6, 7, 8 seeds. Like for real.
That's what we do,
I'm
baby.
used to being
Hey,
the
bro.
1 seed. I want the
Listen.
bye.
No.
If David has the 1 seed next year and we find a way to do a bye, we'll make sure that he doesn't have a bye next year.
Thank
somehow. Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Like
I called him. I did call him his name again, not Mike Four.
I caught that. You can call him his name when we're like talking about fantasy because that's what his team like his we refer to him as that when
Mr. Still Your Girly.
What's up, dude?
he's not even in the league no more.
It's all right, bro.
Can we get a different
Bro,
name?
he's still got rushing, dude. Runners are still trying to go up to his yards that he has, dude. Todd Gurley was amazing.
I love Todd Gurley. No, I love Todd
I
Gurley.
don't know about
Gurley's
amazing. I think he was pretty good in the NFL.
He had an amazing couple years.
Georgia, he was insane.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're ending the show on Todd Gurley. Good luck in your fantasy football
Go
playoff.
get those dubs.
Until next time.
Dominate your league. Defend your crown with Hosal King,
Because I love me.
Gabe Hernandez,
Here's a guy that is starting to figure the game out.
and Ray Fletcher.
Want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
They bring the heat, rankings, trades, and game-winning calls to rule your league. This is Watch the Throne Fantasy Football Podcast.